Hi everyone, I'm Heidi and welcome to Active Senior. This is a total body workout and today we're going to focus more on strength. Every week is a little bit different. I do have a step for A, sitting on, B, stepping on, up, on and up, and a variety of hand weights. Also some ankle weights, yoga strap for stretching out at the end, and a foam roller. I recommend that when we're rolling our spine that you have, and when we're doing some of our strength, that you have a foam roller that runs from the base of your head to your tailbone for full support. Otherwise, you tend to be dropping off and you're forcing, well, you're working your abs and your back, but you could be pinching on your vertebrae if during the moves you can't stabilize. And then I do have a shorter one to help with stretching out our quads. So we're going to go through a little bit of upper, a little bit of core, a little bit of lower body strength, and then we'll go into some stretching. With that being said, always follow those physician restrictions, recommendations, and guidelines. And listen to your body. Move how you can. Let's start with a light little march, getting our blood flowing. Have a bottle of water nearby. I actually have some immunity in my water, additive vitamin. And elderberry, it's supposed to be very good for your immune system, locally made even. Isn't that cool? Let's bring those arms up, glide that chin in, push away, and tuck that chin down. Now let's activate those fingers and that hand a little bit more so that wrist is flexed. Let's wiggle those fingers. And start to open that shoulder and turn your head if you want to step out, out, in. And stretch that whole spine. Make yourself a little bit taller. And then we're going to rotate through that spine. And then down to our hip. So let's slide our toe through, toe forward, toe all the way through behind. Activate that glute when your leg is behind. No sloppiness with that knee. Arms should try to be in opposition. Now switch that up. Heel strike to toe behind. And now you're activating your QL, your love handle, and not brushing the floor. Picking that up and swinging it through. Switch legs. Toe forward, brush that floor to behind. Keep that breath flowing. Heel forward, toe behind. Don't brush the floor, keep your leg a little bit up. Just like walking. You don't shuffle, do you? Are you a shuffler? Cut that up. All right, tap out to the side. Still moving those arms in opposition. Opening that shoulder, a little twist through that waist. All action should come from our core. Now, a little bit of balance. Bring that knee up. And can you lift and hold? Do you need a support surface for single leg stance? So let's extend through that heel. Flex that ankle. And hip rotation. Lift from behind, use that behind, bring that knee forward and around. And monster kicks. Stretching a little more into that hamstring. And some lunging. So I'll go to the side so you can see. So you lower that knee, try and have it right under your hip. If we're here, it's a little bit harder. You have a tight hip, work on that. Try and open those hips up. And let's reverse that. Step behind, kneeling down. How far can you go? Do you need that support surface? Can you tap that knee down? No shame in using that, especially if it's to get back up, right? Now, let's take it into a little bit of a runner's lunge. So now instead of being so upright, we are gonna forward fold, flat back, tap that foot in and out, arms in opposition. And try and bring that knee up, our foot off of the ground, single leg stance. Whew. Tap that out. Let's take that to the other side. I guess we're getting a little lower body first, huh? So that forward hip hinge, tap that in, get that arm in kind of opposition. And let's try and take that foot off of the ground. Whew. Where do my arms need to be for better balance? I'm using my fingers too. I'm using a pulling action. All right. And let's take it to a side-to-side lunge. Oh, let's just go side to side. Now my derriere is still shooting out behind. All right, and that ankle or calf, heel toe. All right, so now we've gotten pretty warmed up. Let's get that first water break. And let's start with some bicep curls. So I'm going to start with a little bit of a heavier weight. Be sure to use those knees bending over to pick them up if you have them on the floor like I did. Palms forward. Lift full range of motion. Don't use your back or lower your weight. If you have to use your whole body, then you need a lesser weight. hip hinge, tricep. Hold in those abs, lift up. And forearm bicep, palms face into your body, roll those shoulders back. Keep those upper arm next to your body, not squeezing it. You should be able to slide your hand in there. No curling of the spine. Now let's go to an overhead press and a hammer curl. Palms are facing in to your body. All right, give that a little bit of a rest. Legs, heads of the weight touching each other, shoulder shrugs. Body is tall and upright or flat back and a little hip hinge. Now let's take it to kind of a shoulder roll. So using the scapula, your upper back to move that long arm. All right, let's go to a lat row. So can you double your weight up? It's a large muscle, it deserves a heavy weight. No twisting through the spine though. And let's switch that up. 3 up, 1 down. Now the opposite. 1 up, 3 lower down. Keep that back flat. One more. And let's take that to the other side. All right. So flat back, bring that shoulder blade back and down into your back pocket. And no twisting through that spine, rolling straight up. Now, that's 3 up, 1 down. 3 up, 1 down. 1 more like that. And now, 1 up, 3 down. 1 up, 3 down. 2 more, 1 more. Whew. All right, now I'm going to lower my weight a little bit to get a little bit more into the shoulders. So we're going to go straight out to the side for our flies. If you want to add a lunge, you can. And let's hold that lunge And we're gonna roll up, out. Let's switch that up. Forward for the anterior delt, lat, and medial delt. And again, let's switch that up again. Out to the side, straight back. Keep that elbow straight. You can lead up with the head, palm straight down, head straight to the back. Draw those abs in and up. And switching sides. So we'll get a couple with that elbow flexion so you get an idea of what you need, right? So up, draw back as a lat roll, out to the side. Up, draw back. Now this time let's go straight elbow, not locked out. And bring those heads together and we're just gonna round around our spine. Those shoulder blades come around that spine. If you want to be a little more flatter this way, let's go 3 up, 1 down. And if you want to switch to something heavier, hit pause, switch your weights. Now 1 up, 3 down. 1 up, 3 down. One more. All right. Roll those shoulders. Now let's go back. If you want to beef that up, I'm going to go back up midway because we're doing a lot back to back, so your muscle can fatigue. Let's go to an overhead press, tricep extension, and bicep. Right? Don't hit your head. Keep it going. Slow is the key. Quality over quantity. That's kind of why I don't count everybody's reps, because some people move at a different speed. You shouldn't be going any faster than I am, though. That can be momentum and can hurt you, especially if you have a weight in your arm. All right, let's get that plie squat in there and that upright row. How low can you come? Do you need that bench for a seat? And open. Bring up, open, close, down. Keep that back straight. No rounding. All right, roll those shoulders. Let's take that bench or chair. Get it on my mat. This time I'm going to try to double my weight up and bicep curl. We're guarding with our leg, beefing that up. Don't pull through your back. Use that bicep. Do you need a little bit of a cheat? Whew, I sure did for that one. Last rep should usually be hard to complete, you know? So you might want to beef your weights up. And again, no twisting through that back, guarding that arm with your thigh. Ooh, this arm's a little weaker today. Keep that breath flowing. Let's try for 3 more. One more. All right. And stretch, reach behind, open that chest. And flex that wrist down, stretching into that forearm. Lower that shoulder. Turn that over. Still feeling that stretch come up into your bicep. Lower that shoulder. Did you see me hiking? All right, other arm. Flex that wrist down, fingers down. Keep that breath flowing. And we've got to take it to some abdominals. And flip that over. Bring that across, lower that shoulder, stretching into that deltoid. And overhead. Give yourself a pat on the back. Switching that arm. Those hands behind, lifting tall. Was that abdominal wall kind of tilting? Did you tilt and sink? And press out, rounding that spine. All right, now I'm going to move my weights a little bit out of the way, and I'll start with some seated abdominals. So hands kind of on your chair, and we'll start with the easiest, toe dipping. Can you bring both up though? Easiest is one on the floor. Draw that ab in, but we're leaning backwards, kind of like you're in a bucket seat or you're thinking about lying down, but you changed your mind. Bring that up and down. Can you let go? And round that low back, upper back, mid back. Last week's class we did balance ball, and that gives you a little extra for that low back. Now let's take it to that side to side, elbow to knee, and can you balance? And take a little bit of a stretch, and we'll take that to the other side, and then we'll take it to the floor. All right, so try and balance or toe touch. If you need a toe touch, maybe extend that leg. But if you can balance, that works that internal back. All right, now before we take it to the floor for more abs, let's use our step. So if you have a footstool that will not collapse, an aerobic step is best. A staircase step with a railing to keep you safe, if you need that, right? Now, I'm just gonna gently step up. This one's really high. Can you see that just below my knee? I think it goes like 15. I'd have to remeasure. It's tall because you can separate them. So coming up and slowly down. Do you need that support surface? Keep that knee over ankle, not beyond toe. Kind of like that runner's lunge. Two more. And I get it, if you're on a staircase and you don't have a tall one, you know, you do what you can, lift up as high as what you have. And you want to keep yourself safe, but you want that overload principle. All right, now let's take it to the floor. Take a water break first. Maybe grab your towel. When I stop standing and I lay down, I tend to sweat more. It catches up with me. Have those ankle weights nearby. Get that conventional abdominal workout. So first let's do our toe dipping. Hold and draw up. Like those Kegels. Squeeze in, lift up. Like you're trying not to pee because you are too far from that bathroom. Or you just ate chili and you're not sure what's going on. Now, let's hold those legs up, add some upper. Add that lower pelvic tilt, upper crunch, release. Lower tilt, upper crunch. Repeat, lower, upper crunch, lower, upper crunch. Two more. And elongate that. Now let's straighten those knees. Maybe heels together for that Pilates-like V. And plant them towards the ceiling. So pelvic tilt, draw in and up. And add that upper. And knees to chest. Stretch that low back. side to side. Can you bring those knees all the way down? Get that spinal twist. All right, rock yourself up. Let's grab those ankle weights. Mine are variable weight. I can pull weights out and make them lighter. It's 5 pounds though. Each little piece is 1 pound. All right, so sideline. Do you want to lie all the way down? Do you need a pillow for comfort? Your one leg can be bent underneath for a little wider base of support. If you get against a wall, you want your head, your back, your rear all touching, and that prevents you from rolling back and compensating. The other thing is bringing your forearm down. Point that toe down and let's lift up. Lifting up through that heel, slow and controlled. Three more. Don't go fast. Now, come forward a little bit, heel down, and then flatten that foot out. So a little bit of rotation. Working that hip and your inner and outer thigh. Now, back to the middle, kind of point that toe down and you can rotate up, keeping that rotation going. Should have no discomfort in that low back. If not, you want to lower that weight. Modify as needed. You can always bend that knee, lifting up and down, make it a shorter lever. Now let's take it all the way behind. So you might have to move that bottom leg. No rotating. So again, down with the toe and flat coming up. All right, let's bring that in front. Bring the other one back. Open that spine. And rolling onto your back. Let's stretch a little more into that glute and that sciatic. Open and close that knee. Can you lift that bottom one up, deepening that stretch into our glute. Keep that breath flowing. And let's take it to the other side. Just gonna rotate over so I'm still facing the camera instead of you watching my backside. All right, remember that alignment. Forearm down, this leg can be bent, toe down, lead up with that heel. Slow and controlled, equal movements. Keep that breath flowing. Now, coming in front, lead down with the heel, flatten that foot out for a little rotation, slow and controlled. Back to the middle. Point that toe down. This time let's come to parallel, toe down, parallel. Keep going. And all the way behind, toe down, back to parallel. Keep that little rotation going. Last one. Oh, stretch that out, bring that in front, bring the other one back. Spinal twist. Roll into your back. That ankle over knee, bring that knee in. Press out. Flossing that sciatic nerve a little. Stretching into those deep rotators. And bring that bottom one up, deepening that stretch in your glute. Get those weights off. Grab that yoga strap. We'll get some dynamic stretches to our legs. And then if there's still time, we'll get that foam roller in. And you know what? Let's take our shoes off for this one. So yoga strap, resistance band, straighten that knee as best you can, trying to get that foot flat towards the ceiling. So I kind of like to have that around the ball of my foot. It helps me flex that ankle. Now, the unbanded one, same thing. Flex that foot as flat as you can. Keep that ankle. Keep your core still. Isometric abdominal, leg walk. Try and get that calf to hit before your heel. If you left your shoes on, your shoe will hit first. Especially depending how big of a heel it has. Now, draw that knee to chest, flat foot to ceiling. If you had a yoga block nearby, that would not fall off. And bring that across midline. If you have no restrictions, keep your hip down so we're stretching our TFL, our IT. And open that leg up a little bit out to the side. Again, both hips are on the ground. switch feet. And again, that flat foot, lower down. Hold in those abs. Knee to chest, flat foot to the ceiling. The strap isn't really resistance, it's just kind of an extra support. Now bring that across, anchor yourself with that arm. Oh, boggle over. Keep both hips down, stretching that outer thigh. And bring that leg open, stretching that inner thigh. Ooh. Watch out for your wall, right? Especially if it's a movable one. Couple of minutes left. Let's grab that foam roller and stretch those quads. I'm actually going to use my little one for this because we're running out of time to do actual foam rolling. If you're not familiar with foam rolling, join me live and remind me and I'll make sure we have time for that. Arms up and down. Try and get that right underneath your hip. And rotation. And tilting. Now let's switch legs. If this foam roller is a little too high, you can flatten it out. You can be in regular runner's lunge. Knees straight under hip, arms up and down. A little bit above down now too. Elongating that muscle. And that rotation. And tilting. All right. Let's peel ourselves up off of the ground. And another stretch for those forearms, that deep cleansing breath. Bring those palms together with those fingers pointing up. Rotate into your heart, up to the sky, out to the world, back up to the sky. Open those thumbs. Bring the tops of your hands together, rotate through, release your smiles from your heart to the world. Gather the smiles from the hearts of the world. And another nice upper body, grabbing, flowing, extending. In Tai Chi Qigong world, they call this the lotus rising out of mud. I really like how I flow. And I can feel that limberness through my shoulder, through my back, a little bit through my hands as well, because I pinch and release. That wrist has to flex. All right. Thanks for joining me on demand. Again, consider joining me live. I look forward to meeting you and seeing what you need for your mobility needs. Active Senior is about keeping us independent. Independence requires mobility, right? And sometimes not all of us are standing and upright. That doesn't mean you can't exercise. It just means maybe you're going somewhere in a chair or a scooter for the longer endurance distance. Have a great one. Bye.